The first thing we need to do is prepare our apples. Apples are typically coated in a wax which will make all of our toppings slide off, so we need to wash and polish them thoroughly. Then remove the stalk and firmly insert a wooden skewer or stick, really making sure that it's not going to fall off halfway through into the hot sugar. Speaking of which, to make our caramel, into a heavy bottomed saucepan, add 7 ounces of brown sugar, 2.5 tablespoons of butter, 120 milliliters of golden syrup or corn syrup, a pinch of salt, and 180 milliliters of double cream. Using a wooden spoon, you can gently mix this together until the butter is melted, but then stop. From this point on, just leave it alone, don't touch it. What you can do, using a brush and some water, is to wipe down the sides of the pan periodically, which will help stop the sugar from crystallizing. You'll also need a thermometer, and when it reaches between 235 and 240 degrees Fahrenheit, remove it from the heat. Add half a teaspoon of vanilla, and wait until the temperature drops down to around 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Then very carefully dip your apples into the caramel. Place onto a lined baking sheet and allow to cool. Moving on to candy apples, the process is similar. Into a heavy bottomed saucepan add 7 ounces of white sugar, 180 milliliters of water, and some red food colouring, once again cooking on a medium-high heat. Now where we could mix the caramel mixture in the beginning, with this one, as soon as you put it onto the heat, you do not want to touch it at all. Make sure there's no sugar on the sides of the pan, and if there is, wipe it off using a wet brush. Add your thermometer and then just leave it alone. Don't leave it unattended, but don't touch. You can periodically wipe down the edges, and when your sugar reaches a temperature of 300 degrees Fahrenheit, remove it from the heat. Working quickly but carefully, dip and roll your apples. Place them onto a lined baking sheet and allow to cool. And now we can move on to something that's a little bit less stressful but equally delicious. For our chocolate apples, into a microwave safe bowl, break up around 2 ounces of chocolate per apple that you intend to dip. Microwave, stirring in 20-second intervals until melted, and dip your apples. once again placing them onto a lined baking sheet and then placing them into the fridge until set. Three different candy apples, all with a different level of difficulty. Let me know if you try any of these for yourself down in the comments. I'd be really interested to see how you get on. And if you enjoyed today's video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. For more recipes, check out my cooking playlist. Leave any suggestions for future recipes and videos that you'd like to see down in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.